Chapter 11. A Shocking Secret. Pyloon's saloon was in bad shape. Fortunately, Grease was okay, thanks to Mosey. But Doma's shop got damaged badly. Apparently, they attempted to burn her shop and the cantina. I was debating whether to tell Cal or not what I saw back on Voss, but I decided against it. Marin noticed something was up and asked me to walk with her. When we had enough distance, I pulled her aside towards the Neko stables. "What is going on with you?" "Marin, I really don't know how to explain this, but I saw something before the trial began. A powerful vision like no other." "That is not all, though. Is there?" "No. You don't have to tell me, but just know I am here if you wish to speak." "Thank you, Marin. Can you do me a favor and cover for me? Just until I'm ready to talk to Cal." "Of course." Once Marin gave me a signal to walk off, I ran inside the saloon. My heart was pounding so loud against my chest. The anticipation of waiting for Cal to find me any second was nerve-wracking. Is there a way to prevent it from happening? Shh! Beatty! Not so loud! Cal's not with you, is he? Good. Come with me. I chuckled lightly as BD-1 hopped on my shoulder. Even though Cal didn't like to admit it, BD was just as attached to me as he is to him. "Oh, BD, I don't know what to do. I'm so conflicted. I want to tell Cal the truth, but I'm afraid that it will do more harm than good." "I know lying is bad, but it's for his own protection and my defense. Then again, I can't exactly hide it forever. Can I?" My thoughts were interrupted when I heard scratching coming from Grease's closet. As I walked closer to the door, it slid open, revealing a small bogling. The poor creature ran inside rather quickly, hiding behind the table. Was that tunnel always hidden back there? It's a smuggler's tunnel? Then why was that bogling back there? I slowly approached the entrance, but stopped temporarily when Beatty tapped on my shoulder frantically. "Don't worry, Beatty. We'll be okay. Besides, I want to see what's down there." The tunnel was a bit small for my liking, but I guess it could be worse. A small green shield appeared, but Beatty guided me in the opposite direction. However, I stopped once I saw there was nothing but unstable rock platforms. "Those don't look safe. Maybe we should head back." I nearly jumped out of my skin the minute I saw two large claws swing at me. How in the world did I not see that shiverpede? I know Cal warned me that they were good at camouflaging, but I should have sensed it somehow. The creature swung at me again, but I managed to dodge its attacks and sliced its two claws off with my lightsaber. It screeched in pain and attempted to bite me, but I stabbed it before it had the chance to. Just when I thought it was over, more of those ugly bugs began to appear. I had no other choice but to jump on the rocky platform to keep my distance. I jumped again to the other side and watched as the platform crumbled. After a few ear-piercing screeches, the shiverpedes backed off and disappeared. "Seriously? Now you leave me alone?" After I put my lightsaber away, Beatty hopped off my shoulder, walking towards a pile of junk. I bent down next to Beatty, rummaging through the pile. A lot of it was just a bunch of prospecting equipment, until something caught my eye. It was a small cube with blue crystals indented on the crevices. I picked it up gently, looking at the details on it carefully.
Find something interesting?
"Cal, how did you get down here?"
I should be asking you that. Where have you been?
I was just exploring."
Is there something you want to tell me?
"No. Why?"
Well, it's just that you seem on edge ever since we left Voss.
Cal ran his fingers through his hair, a bit frustrated.
Anika, what is going on? I'm not leaving until you tell me the truth.
Cal, I really don't know how to explain this to you, but it's gonna be a bit of a shock.
I could tell Anika was nervous to talk due to her hands shaking. She placed the cube down and took a deep breath.
I saw a vision during our trial, which was about you, and I saw you were in terrible pain. Aiden and another figure stood beside you. I tried getting near you, but there was a barrier between us. And the last thing I saw was you wielding a red lightsaber.
You saw me turn to the dark side?
Yes, I almost didn't recognize you. There was so much hatred in your eyes.
I had a similar vision once. My worst fears played out before me, and I saw myself become an inquisitor.
Yet, you conquered it.
Exactly. So why is it you're worrying so much?
It's not just that. There's more.
Anika fiddled with her poncho, while taking a few shaky breaths.
Cal, I'm pregnant.
I nearly lost my composure from the news. This should be a happy moment for us, but I'm more upset that Anika kept this as a secret.
Well,
Well, what? How could you keep this from me?
I wanted to tell you, but I was afraid. I didn't want to mess the mission up.
It's too late for that, because this changes everything now.
Cal?
Anika reached over to grasp my arm, but I pulled away roughly.
Don't do this. Please.
I need to be alone. I heard Anika sniffle a bit before she threw the cube on the ground.
I'm sorry. I've become a burden to you now.
I temporarily snapped out of my heated state after she said that. Even though I was upset, I didn't want her to feel that way. Anika, I'm sorry. Wait! She continued to ignore me as she stormed out of the tunnels. Not now, BD. BD finally got my attention after the second warning. The ground beneath him crumbled, which forced me to dive after him. However, I was too late and I fell down with him. My body hit a few rocks and I eventually landed on the ground. Next time, I'm letting you fall. I walked over towards BD and picked up the cube. My grip tightened around it as my frustration took over. Voices began to echo in my head until one in particular called out.
Cal, you must stand against the darkness.
Seer? Seer, please answer. I need your help. I can't do this on my own. When no one responded, I threw the cube towards the rock, causing it to split in half. BD tapped my shoulder and I took a look at the broken cube. I bent down, moving some pieces until a small note appeared.
To whoever finds this, I only hope it falls into the right hands. My name is Satil Shan, and this is my story.